the most? Let the responses flow in the chat box. Okay, Shanmati is from Chennai. Very nice. How about some more people? Maybe we can all do a quick energy check and a presence check. Just put your videos on and give me a good thumbs up and let me know how excited and ready you are for Namrata today. Okay, so Shilpa is from Mumbai, Devang is from Mumbai as well, and Bangalore, Priya is from Bangalore, Rajiv is, you're from Gurgaon. Where the session is about, so join to know what it is. Okay, Shanmati, and let's keep this a surprise for you in that case. And towards the end of the session, do tell us how did you find the surprise. Aparpita is joining in from Paris. Shilpa is curious to know. Same, we are on the same page. Very good, very good. So, all the people who don't know what the session is about, the topic of the session today that we are going to be delving deep into is called 5D Portal Heal and Align Relationships. So, let's go ahead and begin the session officially. Once again, a very, very warm welcome, everybody, for joining us today at 8:30 India time. So, thank you so much for giving us your time today in the evening. Before we go ahead and begin the session, I would like to take this moment and share with you that our goal here at Soul Sensei is to make sure that each and every session is a safe and a very, very supportive space where you can ask freely, share openly, and receive abundantly, and leave from the session feeling lighter, calmer, and happier. That is exactly what I hope that you walk away from today's session as well. Speaking of the session, the flow will be something like this. We will start with a short introduction followed by a practice with our amazing guide here. We will then, if time permits, we will then open the space for a small Q&A where we will try to answer as many questions as possible. Moving on now, all of you, please join me in welcoming your sensei for the night, Namrata Utsav. Namrata is an intuitive healer, Akashic records reader, and energy coach whose work guides people to release blocks and step into their highest alignment. In today's session, she will lead us through a powerful journey of the 5D portal, helping us heal old relational wounds, deepen our connection to ourselves and others, and align to love, clarity, and authenticity. So let's all of us take a moment to arrive fully and breathe gently and allow yourself to open to transformation. With that, I hand it over to you, Namrata, and I hope you all have a lovely session today.
Hello, everyone. A very, very, very warm welcome to each one of you. Today on a Thursday evening, 8:30, and thank you so much, Smita. Well, I must say that you yourself are so soothing, and I'm pretty sure that you're into some healing or something like that. So I would really love it if I could see each one of you. That would really help me have that heart-to-heart connection with each one of you. How many of you all know, what are we here for? I would love to hear from you in the chat box. A little bit about me. I'll be taking you through that. I'll also tell you about the flow of what we're going to be doing today and what's in store for later, right? So keep communicating with me through different gestures. Asmita, is it possible for me to see the screen because I can just see myself right now? Is that a possibility so that I can actually see more of the participants and lesser of me? That would work. Because I can see Babrita, you're from Paris, right? Yes. So happy to see you. Okay. I don't know how many of y'all are here and know me already, but we're going to do a quick introduction as well from my side. All those of you, at least during the meditative space or the space when I'm going to be channeling the healing, if you could put on your videos, that's going to really, really, really benefit and help do a lot of clearing. Allow me a few seconds to just play my presentation. And I'm just seeing each one of you. Hi, Rajiv, Radziv, Shimanti, Abaprita, Rashmi, Shilpa, Rama, Monica, Kinjal, Ankita, Priya, Asia, Preeti, Anu, Devang, Soumya, Nishita, Shilpa, Jigasha, Shilpa, Namita, Gunjan, and Abhishek. I welcome all of you all and I see you and I hear you and I feel you, and I feel your presence. There's so many more. I think I've not taken your names, but I'm just looking at the screens, even if I can just see at your names, so that today's endeavor in today's session is actually to talk about what this whole 5D portal that the world is talking about. And while it's been spoken so much about, the fifth dimensional reality, and we are in the 3D and the 4D and the 5D, and how is it that you could quantum jump in your life? And, what are these timelines all about? And how can you change your reality? Right? So there's so much that's been spoken about it. And you know what? It's all true. And it's all there for each one of us. And I would like to begin the session by saying one line that I really resonate with all the work that I do and that I bring forward to the world. That the highest thought is not that we all are different. The highest thought is that we all are the same and we all are the one. We all are same. And all our dreams, all our desires, when we connect to that quantum field, which we call the fifth dimensional, all your realities, all your desires, everything is so abundantly present that there is so much that it can come true for all of us. Okay, so there's absolutely no lack out there. And that's going to be the journey today of helping you connect to understand better about the 5D and then see where exactly are you. In fact, by the end of the session, I would love to know from you in the chat box whether you feel you're in the 3D, the 4D, or the 5D. Is everyone with me? Yes? Everyone with me? Just keep pouring in your love in the chat box by emojis so that I know that we're together. Yes. I so hope, today we have 30 minutes together. For all those of you who embark onto this journey ahead on Saturday, we're going to be doing so much more. But while you all are here, giving me this time of this 30 minutes, honestly, I want to like quantum jump and bend this timeline to give you the maximum that I can in this time together. Yes? So great. I'm just going to be, we're just going to take a little bit of an aid of a presentation that Smita has already ensured is working. All right, just give me a minute. Till that time, what I would recommend, set that one intention and put it in the chat box that you really want to take home from this 30 minutes or 25 minutes that we have together. And let me see when I'm doing the healing and the channeling for you in those 10 minutes, if we can clear something of it. Okay? Because remember, your intention is going to create the magic. It's going to be the first step. So just put in, thank you, Henu, for putting good health. I would encourage the others to put that as well as we go ahead and open up the presentation. Smita, you can put it too. All right. Okay. Just come share the screen. How's everyone feeling? How is the November energy? So, usually the mid of November is known to be the space of purging and releasing. So, if anyone's been feeling heavy, anyone's been feeling like you're carrying too much, I'd like you to know that that's very normal. All right. Smita, you can see the presentation. If you can just let me know, that would help.
Yes, it's visible, Namrata.
Okay. Okay, so a quick introduction. We are basically going to be talking a lot about the 5D portal today. And why is it so important? And why do we need to really move there? And why is it that this whole thing of healing, clearing, leaving behind the old timeline is so imperative for us in today's, time and space, the way the earth is transitioning? A little bit about me. So my journey basically, okay, we will cover this first, okay? So I'm going to be introducing myself and then we're going to talk about the 3D, the 4D, and the 5D. Why is it important in today's time? What is this whole 5D portal about? You're going to experience like a mini healing session. I wouldn't even call it a meditation. You can actually set your intention, and it's going to be channeled in a way wherein you can actually release whatever is not serving you in your field. And then, why is it that you should be, if at all, you come from that space of choice and you feel that you want to release something which you feel is keeping you stuck in the 3D and you're not enjoying it, then we'd welcome you in to join in on the Saturday session. I'm sure Smita would be able to help you more about knowing how you can, hop into that. It's going to be on Saturday, 11 a.m. And then if we have time, we're going to take up some Q&A, Q&A section. We're going to be having that. Uh, for all those of you to know a little bit more about me, so I have done more than 2,000 plus hours of work in the quantum field in the Akasa. Maybe later you can go and follow my Instagram if you want, Namrata_Utsav. You'll see a lot of testimonials and things like that to know more about the kind of work that I do one-on-one with people. And apart from that, I'm an NLP practitioner, a shamanic practitioner, have done a lot of work. And again, probably when we have a larger session, Smita, I'll tell them more about why I do the work that I do. But today we're going to talk a lot more about 5D. And the reason why I connected with the 5D was because I was feeling so stuck in my life that in spite of everything looking perfectly all right to the outside world, my life was in a complete mess. And I wanted to transition and quantum jump. And that's where I started dwelling deeper into the 5D connection. And it's magical because in the 5D space, there is no time and there's no space. In that field, there is no time and space. So you can literally think and things can manifest for you. All right. So I do a lot of work in 5D consciousness, in soul alignment, releasing of karmic cords, deaths, whatever comes up energetically, because eventually we all are beings and there is something that we are carrying from our previous lifetimes because the soul is eternal, right? And since we're attending a session of Soul Sensi, I'm pretty sure that all of us believe in the concept of soul. Do we all believe in that? You can keep putting that in the chat box, because without that, this work is not going to resonate to you, right? And it's not going to make sense. So it's very important to be on the same page that yes, we do have a soul and that's eternal, because that's the first lock that's going to unlock a lot of things for us in today's session. Okay, perfect. That's a little bit about me. Now, let me tell you in a very simplistic way, okay? The earth was in the 3D, but I'll tell you first, what is this whole 3D, 3D, 3D? Has everyone been listening about it? 3D, 4D, 5D? Any idea what it is? What does it mean? What does it hold? Yeah, you can put in the chat box. So, just like us, the earth also is a living being. She's also a living being. And just like how we grow up, right? From being a baby to being a teenager, then to being an adult, and then obviously progressing further in life. Similarly, 3D consciousness is basically where the earth was, and now from 2025. And that's the reason why you would have seen a lot of shifts happening in the year 2025 all across the world, because the earth has finally decided to transcend into the 5D, right? Now, just like when you're a baby, and then you become a toddler, and then, that space of being a teenager when it's all really messed up and you really don't know what you want to do and where you want to be and what is happening for you, right? That is somewhere the 4D. Okay, so your 3D is basically the physical, the mass, the matter, all your denser emotions. We're going to get a lot more into it. It's very limited. There are a lot of rules and regulations and do's and don'ts, just like how we projected to a child, you can't do this and you can't do that, all of that. And then there is the whole transitional phase, which is the 4D. And then the 5D is extremely expanded, it's intuitive and it's aligned. And for all of us, your energy, your frequency determines what you experience and what you receive in life. Now, we'd all agree, right, that we want to receive the best, whether it comes in relationship, whether it comes in health, whether it comes in wealth. These are the main three pillars that transitions how beautiful our life could look, and more importantly, feel from within, right? So, everyone's with me till here. Yes? Is it making sense? So, Monica, right now we're in the 3D, but a lot of it is transitioning into the 5D. And I'll also give you the reason as to why is it happening and why is it so important for all of us to transition there. And I can tell you that all of you all who are here on this call right now, definitely all are somewhere in the 4D. And I'll tell you the reason for it. Okay. As we progress ahead, I'll tell you the reason for it, that why is it that you would be somewhere in the 4D. Yes? Or at least the awakening has started off. Any person, and you can do a quick check in your mind. It could be your family, it could be your friends, but anything which is very fear based, there's a lot of stress, there's a lot of doubt, there's a lot of feeling of repenting. It's very linear, it's very logical. That is the 3D frequency, that's the third dimensional reality of survival. Okay, and you will notice that till now, the way the world leaders, or the way the world had been structured by select few people telling us what to do, was basically the basis of the 3D. You can see like a lot of people are now coming up, like no longer are people doing conventional education, right? People are choosing healing, people are choosing a lot of other things, because finally there's an awakening that is happening. However, because of the conditioning that we have gone through, since childhood till now, generational patterns, some of it is also encoded in our DNA. It's come, it's not really come to you from you. It could have come to you from your grandfather, from your father, from your forefather. And therefore, some of these codes are like embedded in us without us even realizing why we feel in a particular way. So, a lot of us would be feeling a lot of anxiety, a lot of stress. And you would really feel that, but I am not someone who really feels stress. I'm a happy go lucky person, but somewhere you feel that density of that energy. Anyone who's resonating with that here? Yeah, because I'll tell you from my own personal experience, and a lot of people whom I work with, fear is one of the heaviest energies which keeps us stuck. Everyone's good with my language. Is Hindi, is English good? Yes, it's completely fine. Anyone who needs any translation, I mean, I can operate in two languages, which is English and Hindi. I'm more comfortable in English, but if you need me to translate something somewhere, I could definitely do it. Okay. Yes. So this unknown feeling that I'm doing everything right, but I don't know. So these are basically your 3D anchors. Some of this could be created by you, and a lot of it comes to you from your generational pattern, from your karmic, from your karmic entanglements, and that is what keeps us in the 3D, right? And we're going to do something today to at least help release some of it. All right? I'm just seeing the chat. Yeah. All right. Yeah. So, by the way, fear, the fear of being visible, these are all extremely 3D dense uh, energies and frequencies. Now, what is the 4D? It's about getting that consciousness. It's about getting to know that something is blocking me and I need to do something about it, right? This is the space where that desire, the first seed, takes place, when you met that first seed that I need to live my life in a different way. I need to have a different reality. I need to have a better version. I want to let go of something to birth something new, right? This is your first step. And a lot of us, in fact, as we go further, I'll tell you how the earth is going through the transition and why is she going through it. I'm going to also, I don't know, but I'm going to also share a book with you. And, if you're intrigued by it, you can go ahead and read it, right? So, and what is then 5D? Now, understand one thing, for anything to manifest, for anything to fly, for anything to have wings, the density needs to reduce, right? And that's what your 5D frequency is. Now, how is it that you're going to get into the 5D consciousness? You're going to get into the 5D consciousness by dropping and letting go of the denser emotions like fear, you know, jealousy, hurt, shame, guilt. Some of it and a lot of it is given to us and gifted to us generationally while growing up, through our past lives, right? But the biggest gift that we have is our human consciousness, wherein we can actually choose to release whatever is not serving us, right? So once you tap into this 5D frequency and you connect to your higher self, and we all have a higher self, by the way, there's no one who doesn't. It's somewhere around 7 feet above us, and it's there for all of us. The only thing is the channel between us and our higher self needs to be clear for effortless manifestation and to tap into your soul purpose to get the intuitive guidance from your own spiritual team, right? So this is the 5D portal, and the earth is now moving. So it's a very collective awakening. So now you can see a lot of platforms, a lot of people talking about healings. You're also seeing that a lot of us as light workers, we might look like leading ordinary and normal life from the outside, right? But the light lives here in your heart space, correct? And so many people are actually coming together now collectively because the human consciousness on the earth now needs to move from the 3D to the 5D. But a lot of people and a lot of us are probably getting stuck somewhere in the 4D. Okay. So I'll tell you a little story out here. Okay. What has happened is that if you remember the World War II, and there was this whole bombing that happened at uh, Nagasaki, right? And it was almost like mankind would have literally, with the use of nuclear weapon, it would have come to an end. Okay. And that's the time when Earth actually called upon, so like just like how in your house you have the head of the family and there's a council that's called, or we have a government. Similarly, actually, while we may believe that there's one planet and this is all, but there is a multiverse out there, the Earth actually called out for help. Okay. And she said that now I need help from the higher beings to, otherwise, the way the density is right now, the planet is going to come to an end. Okay. And therefore, a lot of beings from different planetary systems, a lot of y'all also may feel that y'all don't belong here. It's because actually some of us have really transitioned down. A lot of us are star seeds here. And there's this collective consciousness of transitioning from the 3D to the 5D. And you know what the interesting thing is? That if you still continue to be in the 3D, life is going to get more and more and more difficult for you, right? And if we choose to let go of the three major blocks that I'm going to be covering today, right, which is keeping you anchored in the 3D, you have an amazing opportunity to transition into the 5D and experience the release in your relationship blocks, in your, in your money blockages and everything, which could actually help you or co-create the life that you truly want to live. Because the universe is always co-creating with us. Everyone is with me till here. We're going to get a lot more deeper into it, when we go to our full session. But is this a good orientation for you to understand that why is this happening and why so many of us are suddenly, if you notice post-COVID also, the awareness of, looking inwards has increased so much, right? It's not by chance that all of us are plugged in on a weekday evening for this kind of information, right? So it's basically the earth's calling. That's the reason why this entire shift is happening. And you know what? If you don't choose to, your circumstances, your situation, and life will make it happen for you. 2025 has been the year of the Mars, and 2026 is going to be year of the sun. So if the heat of Mars was so much, then sun is going to be even more, right? And the way we can protect ourselves is shedding, letting go of all the heavy baggage which is not serving us, which is keeping us stuck into this whole 3D energy, right? So it's far more easy when you go with the flow. So if the earth is transitioning and if we choose to transition with her, life is beautiful. But if you're going to create resistance, we're going to create new obstacles for ourselves. Are we good till now? Is this all making sense? Yes? Okay, I'm just going to take a minute to have a look at everybody. Okay, all right. So we're going to do this. We're going to do some of it today in today's mini meditation. We're going to do the whole of it on Saturday, but we'll give you a rhythm and a sense to connect to yourself and release whatever is not serving you. Yes? All right. Okay. So what we're going to do, Smita, now is that we're going to dive deeper into it. And, if you can dim the lights in your room, if you can switch on your cameras, that would be wonderful. And I'm going to channel this healing. If you feel comfortable to share your intention, please do that because I'm going to connect to it. And let's see what releases for you today. Are we good with that? Are we ready with that? Okay, are we excited? We also are in the waning moon phase, which is a beautiful time to, um, okay. I'm just going to play the music. Yeah, just, everyone, if you can put it in the chat box, what is it that you want to release? I'm really going to channel the healing and the energies to help you with that. Yeah. If you want to put a word, just put it. Just put relationship, just put financial blocks, just put fear, guilt, shame, whatever it is. Yes. Yeah. So I was talking about Dolores Cannon, by the way. Anyone who loves to know more about the multidimensional reality, go there and read her books. It's it's crazy. It's amazing. Smita, I wanted to speak so much more about the kind of breakthroughs that clients have got who worked with me. Again, with your permission, Smita, they can go and they can see my Instagram page. They really know the kind of breakthroughs. People who have had health issues, cancer, marriages not working out, issues with children, just by flipping the timeline. It's like you change your orbit and your life can change. Those are the kind of breakthroughs that clients have really experienced and tapped into their portal with money flowing in from, no, and forget everyone else. I would like to say that this has happened for me, and that's the reason why I am so passionate about this work, right? I kind of started off my career very seriously, I would say, like when I was going to like touch 40. And what it's done for me is it's crazy. Someone who was laden with fear would not post one thing on Instagram, literally, because I used to feel that God knows what is going to go wrong in my life if someone sees it. Nazar lag jayegi, evil eye hai, blah, 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 blah. And to today, having a community of 50K, 50,000 people and healing the world from all across, in fact, from countries that I've never heard of, I've never gone to. That is the kind of magnetism and pull that you can bring into your life when you tap into the 5D. And that's the reason why I really feel that we all deserve it. I mean, we all deserve to experience that life. Yes. I hope you can feel it energetically when I'm saying it because it's also abundant, right? It's there for everybody. Okay. You reached 5D. Wow, Devang, that's beautiful. Yeah. So you'll start doing that. Okay. You'll start sharing your photographs. So now just close your eyes while I set the intention for this container. I can see 62 of us right now. I'm setting the intention. Just be with me. If you can switch on your videos, do that. If you feel like lighting a candle, do that. Dim the lights. Uh, if you need to inform your family to give you the space for 10 minutes and not to disturb you, that would be wonderful. I'm just going to light this candle here for us with an intention that it takes away and burns whatever is not serving us. All right? Okay. Um, Anyone who's not resonating with this till now, you have all my permission, to leave. For the next 10 minutes, if you decide to stay, go through the entire journey to experience the shift. Yes? All right. Just be playing the music. Just checking if the music is audible and so am I. Yes, that's good. Beautiful. Everyone just close your eyes.
Namrata, sorry, your voice is not clearly audible. Maybe you can reduce volume.
I'll do that. Is this better? Is this better? Just keep your eyes closed and just go inwards. Raj, you can just close your eyes. Close your eyes. Everyone just close your eyes and connect inwardly. Let's set an intention to connect to our higher selves and release all that is not serving us from a most abundant timeline in health, in relationships, in money realities, also any energies, people, toxicity, emotions like fear, shame, guilt, older versions of ourselves. Let us set an intention to release it in this moment, time, space, and dimension as I hold this space for you. I want you to take a deep breath in through your nose and exhale through your mouth. And as you're exhaling, exhale out of you any energy blocks or limiting beliefs, any stuck emotions, fears, and just get one with yourself in this moment. On behalf of all those present here, I call upon my higher guides, masters, angels to channel this healing, encrypted with light codes, to help release and help connect this container to the highest possible future timeline. Just get one with yourself. And I want you to anchor yourself to your own breath. And just get fully into this moment. And place your left hand on your heart center and connect to your heart space. And just imagine a soft golden light glowing inside your chest. This is the light of your soul, the purest, highest, and the most eternal part of you. Channeling healing now to connect you to your 5D field. Just imagine a beautiful golden spear of light descending from above you. And somewhere above you, 6 to 7 feet from your crown chakra, lies your higher self. Gently open up this portal and let it connect to the higher 5D frequency that is being channeled. The field where there's no fear, no limitations, and no heaviness. In this moment, I want you to connect to your energetic being in this space. What does your life look like? How do you feel in your body? What are you doing, feeling, being? And just feel this 5D energy connecting and pouring into you and expanding your energy field. And as you're transcending upwards, all the cobwebs of shame, guilt, fear, perceptions, realities, generational baggages, ancestral pains and wounds, I want you to connect. Which part of your body can you sense this in? Is this your stomach, your leg, your ankle, your wrist? Where are you sensing it? Just connect to it. And how is this blocking you and holding you back in the same repetitive pattern and reality? Is it impacting your finances, your money, your peace, your health, your relationship? And in all honesty, ask yourself, ask that being, the truest part in your heart center, are you willing to let it go? Are you willing to feel the lightness? Are you willing to build a new identity, leaving behind the old? There may be resistance. I'm channeling healing towards releasing it. In the next few moments, we will be cutting the cords and releasing them. Ask all the masters, guides, and angels who are around you and around us in the sacred container to show you the light and give you the clarity and the courage to let go of what doesn't belong to you. And as I say, cut, cut, cut 3 times, just deeply inhale and exhale from your mouth and let go of all those cords and energies as I transition them into the solar flame. Prepare yourself. Cut, cut, cut. And release. Just breathe out from your mouth. And 3 times inhale from your nose and exhale from your mouth. And release from your body anything that's not serving you. Just release it. Just energetically sense that you're being enveloped in a blanket of love and infinity. And that one dream and desire that you truly want, let it get encoded into every cell of your being. I want you to now thank this moment, this time, this space, this dimension, this non-linear version and portal that has been gifted to us. Let's thank all the masters, guides, and loved ones. And also thank your highest self and your soul for choosing to be here. With immense gratitude, if you have a paper and pen, you can write what I would love to know from you. Rub your palms, take the warmth on your face, and gently come back to the now moment. With a smile on your face, just connect to yourself again. Lovely. How is everyone feeling? This was just a very small mini release session, but what did you release? You're feeling very light. What did you release? Fear and yawn. That's, by the way, yawning is one of the biggest and the best ways of releasing in healing, okay? Because that's how you release. Beautiful, beautiful. A lot of fear. You're feeling relaxed. Lovely. Release anxiousness. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Right? Oh, thank you. Thank you, Henu. All right. Even I'm feeling really good and feeling very light. I could sense a lot of fear energies and a lot of anxiety in the container as a whole. So we've done a lot of purging of that. And while it's so beautiful, and this is what we could do. I know we've also extended by good 12 minutes, Smita, but this was just a little trailer of what holds for us on Saturday for the full session, right? And we're going to be doing a lot of work in the Saturday healing session. It's going to be a completely deep dive, doing a lot of release work, old patterns from your past lifetimes, from your present lifetimes, fears, transitioning you from the 3D to the 5D. And you know what, Smita, I know this was not a part of the plan, but somewhere while doing this healing, I also got this entire download of somewhere embedding of what it could be like for us in 2026, because we're almost in November. So we're also going to be doing a little bit of encoding of that work. If you feel anywhere that this has helped you, this has resonated with you, then we're going to do a completely deep dive, connecting you to your 5D portal, doing a lot of clearing work on Saturday. Our session is going to happen at 11 a.m. And I think the team has already shared the link. The energy exchange, I think, is 799. And if this resonates with you, we welcome you into this portal of releasing, purging, connecting to your higher self, connecting to the 5D portal, which is holding so many gifts for each one of us. Yes? Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Okay. Anyone, if you have any shares, if you have any questions, is it okay, Smita, if we give it another 2, 3 minutes before we close the
So
session?
that's absolutely we can do. We can absolutely do that.
Okay. How is it for you, Smita?
Beautiful. I'm feeling so light, and I when you said cut, 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 I could actually see the emotion, and I saw it being cut, and out of
Wow.
them. So it was beautiful experience, Namrata. I can't wait for the main session on Saturday to deep dive into it a little bit more with you, which I'm sure
Absolutely.
even the other users here are also, I'm sure, feeling the same. Okay, Deborah is asking if you can repeat the name of the book.
So these are, Dolores Cannon. She writes a lot of books on the 5D reality, right? You could get a copy of that. And yes, on Saturday, you're going to be getting the recording of the session. So even if you don't get it live, if you're not able to make it live, you definitely would get the recording, right, Smita?
Yes, absolutely. The recording will be available on
Yes.
Mika, so don't worry about it.
Yeah, you need not worry about that. And you know what? The most interesting thing about the 5D work is it's not time bound.
Mm.
It's transcendental. There is no space and time. It's a time and space is a construct of the 3D. And therefore, you would have realized that even just in like 10 minutes, we've literally like quantum jumped and we've like bent timelines to do the release work. So if you're wanting to go deeper in it, then Saturday would be the time wherein I would love to see, maybe all of you and take you all through this particular healing, session. That would be lovely.
Yeah.
Yes. Anyone else for any questions, any shares? I would love to take you through that. Yes. No questions? Okay.
I guess everybody is ready to step into the deeper relationship, freedom, and
I know. Absolutely. Absolutely.
okay, so
Yes.
Jigisha has shared the name in the chat box. Thank you so much, Jigisha. What is the name of the book she's asking, Namrata? Would you
So
be
you can pick up any of them. She
okay?
has written so many books. It's The Earth and the Three Volunteers. She's written so many books, and trust me, each book is a piece of gold. And you can go and have a look at it, and you can pick it up and you can read them. Yes.
Thank you so much,
I
Jigisha.
was just trying to find some because I have them very handy, but I can't see my copy here. Otherwise, I would have showed you a couple of them. But yes, just do on Amazon, they're very easily available. So you could be doing that. And great. Thank you so much to all of you. Looking forward to seeing you and taking you through the expansive journey on Saturday. Yes.
Thank
All
you so
right.
much, Namrata.
Thank
Thank
you
you so much for this
so much.
beautiful experience. And we've already shared the registration link of the main session happening on Saturday in your chat box. And in this transformational session, Namrata will guide you through Akashic powered healing to release old karmic ties, clear emotional density, and align with your highest 5D self. So, whether you feel stuck in love, friendship, or family dynamics, this is your moment to heal, shift, and open to a new level of flow and heart alignment. So, please join us and step into relationships that support your soul's highest expression. Registration link is already on the chat box for you all. However, you can also see it on your screens as a clickable pop up. Just click on it and you will be able to save yourself a seat for the main session. I do hope to see all of you on Saturday with us, with Namrata, with Soul Sensei at 11 a.m. If you have any questions, yes, the main session will also be recorded and you will have a recording to revisit later. So keep that in mind. And there will also be an extended live Q&A for that session also. So if you have any question, if you want to, dive deep into the concept, and if you want to ask anything, about the journey from Namrata, this is the session for you to be. So I hope to see all of your beautiful faces on Saturday with me. For now, I would like to take this moment again to thank each and every one of you for joining us today, for bringing in your open hearts and open energy to this circle. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us. I will see you all on Saturday and have a great night ahead. Thank you so much, Namrata.
Lots of love.